Alright guys, I'm back for the news today, and got a lot to talk about this Friday for this week's, all the stories that came out this week, but start off with Xbox Phil Spencer might have just teased the Microsoft streaming console. Remember that Project Keystone that everybody was talking about? Yeah, that's basically what this thing is. It looks like a mini Series S, but it's not like quite the same. I'll show you some pictures later, the actual Series S in comparison. I'm sure you guys already know what a Series S looks like, but I'll show you. You can see it right there. Probably a better picture here. There you go. You got the little Xbox dot there with the USB port. And if you notice on the Series X, you don't have that. There's a controller thing there to link your controller. You know that, and you got the boombox there. We can't see the top in this picture, so I can't really confirm the top having a cooling vent on it. So you know, yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know if this is gonna come out at some point, or they're just gonna go the app streaming like they have been doing. But I don't know. I can't see them not making a hardware thing for unsupported devices for the app, so you can still get that just to cover all your bases. It's just me personally. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Microsoft is looking into allowing users to disable the quick resume feature. I honestly don't even use this feature very often. I mean, I don't know if it's like automatic and you kind of just do it. That's how much I don't even notice it personally. But then again, I may not play any games that even make use of this feature outside of maybe Halo, because I know that one does. But then I would have to play another game that uses it, so you know, even that's kind of a stretch. The future Xbox update may allow people to disable quick resume, a feature that can run into issues in certain games. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer told a fan on Twitter that the ability to disable quick resume makes sense, and it's something that he may ask his teams to look into. I'm sure that would free up some memory space on your console. I'm assuming that's how they do that. PlayStation 5 US shipments are up 400% from last year. And I've been told that they're doing this for the holiday season because they want to get as many units into people's hands as possible, because, you know, all those days of me posting Walmart stock videos for consoles shortages, you know, there was never a PlayStation 5 in short, but I don't think my local Walmart even sells them in store anymore, to be honest with you. Sony is producing way more PlayStation 5 consoles than it was last year, with new figures showing a 400% increase in shipments into the United States year over year. Senior analyst at MST Financial David Gibson shared the stats on Twitter below, showing a huge spike in the number of units being shipped to the US in September. They also supposedly probably want to get these consoles out because they want people. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok's launch. They really want people to freaking play that on the PlayStation 5. I believe it's available on the PlayStation 4 though, so don't quote me there. I don't know why you'd want to get it on there if you have a PlayStation 5 though. I personally don't have one yet, so you know, hung out to dry with that. So look forward to that, I guess. I got an email on my thing too that they wanted me to advance notice that I could pre-order from them. I supposedly clicked the thing on Amazon, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really have the money right now, so you know, I kind of just opted out of that, or just left it be. But yeah, they're starting to send out them emails for pre-orders. Never mind, I can just leave that as is. Battlefield 2042's limited time event turned off after 30 minutes due to bugs. It's nice to see Halo isn't having the only problems right now. Players couldn't earn progression rewards for a time, but the event is now back online. DICE was forced to turn off Battlefield 2042's Liquidators limited time event less than 1 hour after it went live due to serious bugs. The event went live on time at 9 a.m. UK time, but was soon offline after DICE discovered that its progression system wasn't working. Or a shocker. We are temporarily disabling the Liquidators mid-season event The official Battlefield direct communication account said on Twitter, "We're seeing that the unlock rewards and progression for the event are not tracking correctly. Cannot be equipped when showing is unlocked. The issue has since been resolved. Holla freaking you. Alright. So yeah, that was an issue. Xbox Game Pass is coming to the Meta Quest VR headset, as if anybody's excited about that. I personally don't really care for Meta or any of the... I'm barely ever on Facebook. Maybe I haven't... I post news, that's about it to there recently. So, you know, I'm mostly on Twitter nowadays. But, Xbox Cloud Gaming and Xbox Game Pass are coming to the Meta Quest store. It was announced during the Meta Connect event. English. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella appeared on stage to reveal the news. With Xbox Cloud Gaming, subscriptions can stream titles over the cloud, including the hundreds of games in the Game Pass Ultimate Library. Once players connect an Xbox controller to their Meta Quest 2, which, might I add, are freaking expensive to get a freaking virtual reality headset in the Meta. They will have access to a massive 2D screen with Meta Link to the experience of having a private movie theater available at all times. Here is what the experience will look like. Basically that. And here you are, $1,500 for a freaking virtual reality headset. That's a price investment. Anyways, not getting into VR anytime soon, if that's the price tag there. Sport. One other thing. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, and I recently started doing TikToks. Probably on there more frequently than I am on Facebook, so yeah, take that as you may. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 will require phone number verification. Why? I've seen companies making these dumb choices, to be honest with you. And what if they don't like your phone plan? Review Tech USA said. Yeah, I don't know. Freaking craziness. Actually, I think in gaming, there are a lot of them doing that now. So, like, for instance, you needed a phone in order to activate your Xbox Series X. You needed a smartphone. It was part of the sign-in process, so, you know. Yeah, I don't know what the frick they're doing. And what, by chance, if you didn't have a phone? I mean, common sense there. Anyways. You just assume everybody that has got enough money to fork over for a console, brand new console, they can get a smartphone or something. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes out later this month, but there's a surprise that many potential players didn't see coming. According to a page on Battle.net, Modern Warfare 2 players will be required to provide a phone number connected to a valid data plan. VoIP prepaid numbers won't work. This decision apparently part of the company's wide initiative at Activision Blizzard to fight toxic behavior in its multiplayer games, and by God, good luck with that, because people can be toxic. We saw a policy in action last week at Overwatch's 2 launch, which led controversy in the theory this requirement will prevent abusive players such as Smurfs and boosters from making new accounts, which means they'll be held accountable for their actions. Okay. So they don't want people making more than one account outside of their main one. Perfectly reasonable, I guess. Just an example of people being toxic. I constantly as I mentioned before in one of my other previous videos, my motivation in Halo Infinite's kind of been off the freaking rails. So, you know, I kind of play like crap 99.9% of the time. So I made a joke saying, yeah, when they added the what do you call that? The kill death leaderboards on Halo Waypoint or the stats, I'm probably in the negative in the KD ratio, to be honest with you. And I constantly get messages from random people online that take gaming way too serious. I used to be like that, but not anymore. Way too seriously, and they're like, "Oh, you played like whatever." I just ignore them personally, but you know, just an example of toxicity I've seen personally. But anyways, getting back into the video here. Yeah, these are getting kind of ridiculous. Elden Ring gets massive combat overhaul as it makes way for DLC, and everybody's probably shouting and ready. Finally getting into DLC. Just me. After patch 1.07, data miners discovered signs of From Software's long-awaited expansion. Another major update is shaking up the world of Elden Ring. At this time, From Software is calibrating the changes differently depending on whether you're playing the main game or dunking on the strangers in PvP that addresses a long-time request by fans to balance the two sides of the game separately. And just in time for new clues about the upcoming expansion recently discovered by the Elden Ring data miners. The biggest changes that it added a separate damage scaling for PvP. This feature allows separate damage scaling for weapon skills, spells, and incantations when playing against other players. From Software writes, in the future, this feature may be used to balance weapons, art, spell, and incantations in evading PvP modes. They probably plan to expand on PvP if they're doing that. What this means is players can enjoy their broken builds while playing solo without worrying about From Software's nerfing them, trying and make them more unfair in online multiplayer, which is perfectly reasonable because I don't think people like balance changes when it comes to their weapons. This was previously an issue with the bloodletting rivers of blood loadout, with From Software fixed in PvP only to provoke outrage by solo players who could no longer rely on certain methods to trounce some of the Elden Ring's hardest bosses. And yeah, I don't blame them. Lord only knows what that is. I'm just gonna roll over that right now. Ad that shouldn't even be there. And here's all the stuff, the balance changes and stuff. I'll leave it in the description as if any article I ever post on here, I don't not do that. Anyways, Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 teaser image might be hiding in the new Remedy video. Remedy may have released a brief glimpse of Alan Wake 2 as in development image presentation about their development tools. Earlier today, Remedy shared a presentation about Universal Scene description and its implementation into its development process. I like that companies are doing this now, personally, just showing actual development footage when they're developing a game. Because, people can be... Didn't the graphics go in the beginning? No, you gotta build the house first before you put the graphics in. Common sense there, boyo. But hey, you gotta build the foundation. You can't just put graphics in a game and just call it a day at the beginning. But hey, you think that would be common sense, but I like that companies are doing this now. Anyways, where was I? About 4 minutes into the video, the presenter shows off a picture of the North Light Engine editor. The image is bare and partially made up of the editing tools as its center, and there is almost no assets there. I can see that. Maybe outside of the grayscale buildings, but though is an image of a figure holding a gun in a large lobby area with a central staircase and a multitude of arches. The image is untextured, so there are almost no colors except various shades of gray and some orange outlines on the central character. Yeah. Image is part of the game predicting that Alan Wake 2 will place in an alternate version of New York City. They searched the file name displayed in the Video National Library along with the city name. The first result was the primary branch of the New York City Public Library. Real-world location is similar to the one shown in the image, also featuring plenty of stone arches and similar globe lamps. As Sir Galhat pointed out, you might recognize the library from its appearance in Ghostbusters or in a few other films, including the Thomas Crown Affair, Spider-Man, and 13 Going on 30. Begins with an introduction of Remedy Entertainment overview of current projects. This includes Alan Wake 2, a multiplayer Control spin-off, codenamed Condor, a multiplayer game called Vanguard, and the Max Payne remakes. Okay, so they got like 5 titles there. You can pick and choose what they're working on here from speculation. But hey, and get last one for the day. Get double XP for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 by eating pizza and drinking soda. Here's how. Little Caesars teams up with Activision to promote Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's upcoming launch, and I've been drilling the campaign of Modern Warfare on Harden right now. So, just figure I'd jump back in. I'll get back to Fallout at some other point, but, Little Caesars and Mountain Dew are teaming up with this for a special collaboration to promote the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 by giving pizza eaters and soda drinkers double XP in the shooter, as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2.0 Warzone map Modern Warfare 2 launches on October 28th, and Warzone 2.0 arrives on November 16th. Starting October 17th, everyone in the United States orders a pizza from Little Caesars will get a double XP code. For Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, additionally, Little Caesars is selling a Call of Duty combo that comes with a slice and sticks pizza and 20-ounce Mountain Dew for $8. And I don't have a Little Caesars in my area anymore. They kind of just went out of business. It kind of just left. They were talking about putting a drive-in during COVID, and then they kind of just were gone after that. It just didn't make any sense. All I know is that Mountain Dew prices, that they aren't already high already, and my local Walmart are going to be through the freaking roof after this. They're really like $5 a case of Mountain Dew. But, you know. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll check out my TikTok. Constantly post, both on YouTube and TikTok, I'm constantly posting the stock for consoles and shorts on my TikTok and YouTube whenever I find myself in Walmart. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.